Hello, hello, Guardians. I am Ransom Rider playing my favorite game, Destiny 2. Now, Guardians, it's a new week. It's a new Grandmaster. Full disclosure, I have completed all of my Grandmasters. I've gilded my title. I've done all that goodness. But today, Guardians, I want to bake their buns, butter their bread, and get serious with them in the Lake of Shadows. Now, I know that the Lake of Shadows, it's brutal. It is brutal. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm gonna bake their bread, meaning we're gonna get them done, as in FEDUP done, FEDUP done. We're gonna go in. Let's bake their buns together. I've got some hot. This is black pekoe tea with a full lemon. I have a full ice water, 50-ounce Titan water, and I'm ready. I'm ready to go in. Brad, hello, hello. Speakeasy Bob, hello. Man, oh man. Now, I just feel like I want to. This is a long season. We all know it's a long season, and I feel like that I want to really get in there and do something really spectacular. Why can I never find my chat in this Discord? You know, I look and look and look, and I never see a thing. One of these is just Coterie of Arms, and I think that I have chat in here. There it is. Can anyone hear me? Maybe they can. Oh. We're going to bake some bread, but, do I know how to work my way around a computer? A tiny sliver of a bit. I just want to be able to talk to it, and I want my computer to understand me. Please let that come to fruition very soon. I just want to talk to it. Shouldn't we be at Star Trek levels of computing at this point? I think so. I think so. Speakeasy Bob, what are you up to? Brad, what are you up to? Now, I didn't load into it immediately. I know you saying, Ransom, you're not in the Grandmaster. No, I'm picking up from Devram K.
Hola.
Howdy, Havoc. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
How is Pal World? How is it? Did you look at those videos I sent you?
Oh, I haven't yet. I need to. I've been.
Yeah, you need to. They're gonna make your life easier.
Birds. The computers do voice command nowadays. We could probably set that up.
Stop it! Why hasn't somebody informed me before? But I mean, really, can I just talk to it and it understand what I'm asking it to do?
I don't know. I'm sure that there's a way, probably.
Like, can I just tell it to open up Discord Ransom chat and it's gonna do it?
That might be too complicated. It
right. I mean, that's
Discord, though.
That's what I'm wanting. That's what. Bill Gates, come out of retirement and get busy, buddy. You need to go to work. You don't have that long.
Something similar, maybe. At least open the program.
All right, now let me get set up for the way I need to be, the way I want to be, because this will be rough. Look, I'm not AAA. I'm not S tier plus plus. I'm just the everyday run into you on the street and not know it gamer. I'm one of you. You're probably one of me. There's a handful of these folks out there that run through these Grandmasters like it's easy, breezy, cheesy. I'm not one of those people. But my struggle is real, and I hope you can relate to my struggles inside of this. And if one day I make it, it's gonna be all the better. It'll just be tastier. If you go your whole life without having one of those fancy French pastries, a patisserie, if you go your whole life and you don't ever have a pastry from a patisserie, and all of a sudden they deliver a dozen to you, you're going to eat the whole thing. And that's what I want to do. I want to eat the whole thing. Nightfall. It's tasty. If if I defeat it. If not, I'm learning lessons along the way. I'm becoming a better guardian because one day the witness, yeah, he's just around the corner. Right over there, around the corner, the witness waits with his cold, dead fingers. And we all know what his fingers can do. Speakeasy Bob, you're playing Pal World.
I see him running around.
They see you running around in there, Speakeasy Bob. Take them down. I know some of those pals, they look cute and fluffy, but deep down, they're out to get you just as these Taken are. Now, increase to arc damage. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do? Well, first of all, I definitely know I want to change this color shader. I want to get Strand on because if I by bizarre chance, just a little bitty bit, 1 of 10 million chance of getting to the end of this, to the boss room. And I know there's a lot to go through. There's a lot to go through. Would I, could I, should I be able to climb up to the cheesy spot and rain down the fire of Wish Ender upon them? Yeah, I want to do that. In order to do that, I really feel like I have to get up there with Strand. I have to, strand it up there. That being said, not Drew, hello. You know that I love a double grenade. I take a grenade for you. Cue the music. So I love a good double grenade, but I could use a single grenade and punch them in the face. I could definitely punch them in the face, right? I could use Synthoceps and just barrel down a barrage of fist nonstop. Pummel them. Word of the day, pummel. I could just pummel them. But I also feel like that I need to be able to do something, as far as just staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Who wrote it? When did they release it? Bonus content? Leave a comment down below. All right, I got this today because I just opened this up this morning. I didn't play yesterday, and I had... Oh, this looks fancy. No color? Oh, yeah, here it is. Okay. I opened this up, and it's like, whammo bammo, I was a 2023. But I felt like 2023 should have really come out in 2023. Shouldn't it have been available in December?
Makes too much sense.
Brad, how are you, buddy?
I'm good.
Don't you think it should have come out in 2023, Brad?
That'd make too much sense.
It would have just been too right. It would have been too right. And, no, we waited. But this says Triumph. This is actually beautifully rendered. Bungie, keep up the good work, this design team. Whoever's in charge of these exotics and these exotic ornaments, like, we need to be friends because I like what you're doing. You're giving everything the look that, like, speaks to me. This says nothing, but it spoke to me. And I'm a fan of being spoken to without words being exchanged. Okay, now, do I like this color shader? Well, I liked it this morning just fine. But now all of a sudden I'm feeling like it's dated. I've seen this color shader. I've lived in this color shader. And now I want to walk a different path. I want to walk into the EDZ. I want to save my friend Devram K. And as I'm doing that, I want to knock down, drag out, kick into the mouth of oblivion every Taken and Cabal I can find. And if I'm not mistaken, there's a few Cabal in here. I mean, I think they're hanging out. I don't know why they're hanging out, but they're hanging out. Now, I like this orange. I'm a safety cone, and I feel like I need to be safe in here. Guardians, the time's a ticking, and we're going to go in. Right, now let me just look. Shielded foes, unstoppable and barrier, Now here I need to get this. I need to get it done. Hand cannon. Hand cannon. I feel like Zali's Bane just is my friend. I feel like it's my friend. And then it's unstoppable, right? And what did I say? Don't let it be overload. What was it, Brad? It's unstoppable and barrier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, arc. And it is strand. Thank you. Thank you, Destiny Gods, for letting it be strand this week. And solar. And I like solar. But my fear with solar is I can't make it up to the cheesy boss spot. And Q, I might not make it up to the cheesy boss spot at all. I mean, they might take me before I take them. Hex, how are you? Jacob, hello, hello. So now, do I have this kind of set up the way I feel like I need to have it set up? Now, I know Apex Predator, yeah, it does a ton of damage, but reconstruction and tracking, and I do have one with bipod over on my Hunter. You saw me use it earlier today. I streamed some Hunter play. There's a video on the channel of that. I had a good time. I hung out with Dwight and EXO, and we ran some things on my Hunter, and we did, I think it's Dull Incarnu and the Shattered Throne. We did her 3 or 4 times until I got my Memento. And I got 1, and I can only get 1 for the week. Are you kidding me? 1? I need 20 of those a week, not just 1. That was 1 weapon out of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of weapons. And it wasn't 1 per character, it was 1 per account. Now, Bungie, I'm going to tweet you or X you, whatever they're doing these days. Somehow we need to get you a message and say, revisit that. You need to warm that up a little bit. It's feeling kind of left over when you're only giving us 1 per week. Now, this is double heavy ammo finder. Kinetic loader. I don't really need kinetic loader because it's Wish Ender, and it's not going to do a whole lot for Wish Ender. I don't believe it would. Wish Ender's never like blinding me with its speed. It's not that kind of bow. What it blinds me with is its ability to shoot through targets of all shapes and sizes. It doesn't matter if it's a little add-on, if it's an intermediary, if it's a boss, a mini boss, or it's the ruler of the known universe. Wish Ender is going to pop them a good one right in the face. Wish Ender, it's been my friend for years and years, and I have proof, digital proof. There's videos that go back for ages. Now, what do I want to do? Breaking a combatant shield with the matching damage type grants you armor charge. You gain a bonus to strength while you have any armor charge. Man, I kind of feel like that would be good. I mean, wouldn't that be good? And then I could go this, but the matching damage type, that's going to be difficult. Reload speed of solar weapons. Yeah, I'm using Zali's.
Yeah,
We all know
shields and, like the shadows are
Void,
there's mainly arc, and there's a couple strands.
Arc, and Strand. And how did they get Strand? I just became the River a few months ago, but yet I look around and the enemy's all stranded up. I don't like it. But they like it, and I'm in love with Strand. We're having a very, torturous, driven affair. Strand, be the River. Now, this is Solar Loader, and I feel like Arc Loader would do me well here. But my rocket launcher reloads itself because of how it's built. It reloads itself. So, would I benefit really the most by just double solar loaders, multiple copies of this? I think so. Zali's, that reload speed needs a little work. We all know it. Everybody's afraid to say it. You need some work on your reload speed. Now, finishers, I love them. They're Severance and Closure, not the best for high-end content. But look, I got months. This will be here all week, and I want to practice all week. Because there are, you know, Vegas odds against me. But I'm feeling like at some point I might get lucky. And Q was in chat and in chat right now. And Q said, Ransom, get in there and do this. Get in there and do it. Drew, you concur. Surplus, I'm having a good day and I'm hoping it's going to be better. Because if I can just take my time and kind of like sneak around. I need to sneak around in here. What do I have on this? Arc Scavenger. I wish I could just stack Arc Scavenger and could get like 12 inside of my rocket launcher. The one on my Hunter actually held 12. You know, there was 12 in the magazine, and I think there was 4 in the chamber. So yeah, it's that good. Arc weapons get bonus reserves when picking up ammo. Yeah, I still need that. Okay, I feel like, wait a minute, Taken spec. Yes, Taken spec. And this is designed for Taken and barriers intrinsically. Deep breath, center your chi, dispel the brown aura, and let's make things right inside this Grandmaster Nightfall. I want to make sure I hit the right one. Yes, I'm going in. Should I have warmed up on an easier version?
No.
I think go straight in for the rough and tough. You know, I'm a
There's
Titan.
a couple
If I get
things
my
that-
head knocked up, I'm gonna come back for them. We don't get beat. We get mad.
There is a couple things that you could do to make your life so like 10 times easier in that GM.
And tell me, Brad, tell me. But now wait till I die.
Oh.
Keep them. Make a list and let's go over it. Brad's gonna give me a hand. And I know Brad's good because he soloed the dungeon, Warlord's Ruin. He soloed it like the first hour it came out. Brad's that good.
It was first week maybe.
Well, I mean, first hour and a half, right? I overestimated a little
Like
bit.
that.
Wow, you're throwing grenades at me. I'm gonna get over here in the weeds. Now remember, I'm just trying to. He's got range. Why have these Cabal all got shields? But I will say these energy shields better than the shields we had in D1, because the shields that these monsters had in D1, they were like hubcaps. Now somebody's still spitting hatred at me. Now see that, why did I do that? But that was a strand shield. And okay, I'm going to have to false start, no judgments, no hate mail. False start. All right, Brad, what could I do here ultimately?
If you want, we could go into like a legend version or something. I can show you some things that you can do.
Brad's got a plan, and it's always good, you know, to have someone that they're available and ready in the field. And so Brad is that person, you know, he's like the master of arms. And we're going to go in and take another look at this. And we're going to go in just on one of these legend versions. This is 1830. You know, we're on the fly here. This was not, we didn't study this. There's no script over here to my left hand side. This is free fall. You know, we don't even have a parachute. What we're thinking about doing right now is, you know, having a parachute in case we need to bail out. You know, we're going to romance the stone kind of trip into the wilderness here that is the EDZ. Romancing the Stone. When was it released? Who starred in it? It was a movie. And it seems like it had a good soundtrack. Maybe a little bit. Here we are again on our own.
Much appreciate your help with.
How bad is this infestation?
You'll see soon enough.
I kind of felt like, you know, I was pretty powerful. Look, they all landed right over there. I didn't see, there was no warning. No siren sounded. They launched, you know, they launched over at the church. Brad's working on them. And I can see it working. What are you using, Brad? Who made it?
It's the Polaris Lance.
Oh, no. Don't tell me you're on the Polaris Lance wagon. You drank the Kool-Aid and you're a Polaris Lance user.
Using pyramid?
But would I still be able to use that with Strand?
Device. Clear out the blight.
Yeah,
And how much
100%.
has this been tested?
It's being tested right
The
now.
main thing that you'd want with Polaris Lance is it's the seasonal mod. I think it's called Kindling Trigger. It's either Kindling Trigger or Forge, I can't remember. I think it's Kindling Trigger.
Ooh, I'm scared. I know he was small, but he had a big gun. And if I'm not mistaken, there's one that pops out right here, like behind you. Woo, that hurts, Guardians. That hurts so bad. You know, and that was solar hatred.
Guardian down.
Alright, this is insane.
And look, there he is with his Strand rottenness. Where the heck? But there's probably only 2 strands in here, right?
There's a few. There's also just the yellow bar ones that aren't like the mini bosses or whatever. Well, in the GM, there's I think unstopped champions that spawn in this area, but if you mess with them the right way, or I guess like keep them near that the payload thingy before it blows up, it'll just kill them, so you don't actually have to worry about killing them.
So they die to their own, like, friendly fire from the little party wagon.
Yeah, it blows up and kills them, regardless of their health, just as long as they're close to it.
Now, you know, chat, I still really like just taking out their friends. You know, if you get their friends first, the champions, they're not as horrible, you know, because you can stun them. Now, you hear me say that, and of course, you know, I died last night on an 1840 lost sector. But I was just playing around last night. There was no serious gaming last night. We were just playing around. And even playing around, I didn't get a single exotic after running that thing over and over again. There were no exotics for me dropping in the lost sector.
It's weird. The barrier champion isn't there in the GMs. I don't know why it's in the legend, but not in the GM. What is happening?
Guardian down.
Whoa! Turtle bomb, turtle bomb. Not today, oh boy. I mean, I know he was going to try to get me. And I shouldn't have used my super here because we're coming up on a lot of them. A lot of them. But don't forget, the taken goo on the ground, it'll ruin your shoes. It will absolutely ruin your shoes.
Yeah, here's one of the other strand shields.
And a turtle transport pod, why are we going to actually do physical combat with the witness when all we need to do is drop about 20 of those on his head? Woo, Scorpiuses, be careful. They will toast your walnuts before you knew what hit. That's how awful they are.
The Legionnaires ran ahead up there, but once all the Cabal died, it spawned in a bunch of Taken.
Whoa, Scorpius. You know, the Scorpiuses, why don't we have that technology? Back in the day, some of you may remember this, we actually had machines that were just Gatling guns. They were stationary. You know, you could turn them left and right. Havoc, do you remember that?
Yeah.
You could jump in them and set in them and just absolutely destroy everything.
Are we trying to, was that in Destiny? Are you saying that was in Destiny?
Yeah, that was Destiny. Believe me, that was Destiny.
I do vaguely remember them.
Once upon a time in another world known as Destiny, Destiny 1, we had the technology to deploy our own Scorpius system.
Ooh.
And we were shielded. We were shielded. So it always kind of amazed me that we haven't had one of those nowhere to be seen. Bob Hatchet. I was trying to get fancy. It almost took me out. Now, that kind of maneuvering, you can only do that when you have a teammate and you know the teammate is alive.
Oh, so for this guy, there's a little spot up here you can kind of sit at. Don't know if it makes you, like, immune to him, but there's a little, like, balcony up here you can stand on and shoot him.
Oh, I tried to pick up the orb. It was enticing. It looked powerful. I paused for a half a moment, a brief, millisecond, and the thing got me. But we don't have tokens here, so I'm feeling a little bit better about this place. He's behind me. I was meleeed from behind. I think if I stand on the bus, though, doesn't that have taken burn all over it?
It does. I don't know if it actually, like, does damage to you or not, but there's, these balconies up here you can stand on.
Whoa, that taken bus. Somehow she went right through the trees. Right through the trees. Today I will have to set goals just to be able to get in front of the church. Oh, that didn't this version doesn't send us to space. This is void hatred. She spewed void at me.
Boss is no less of a jerk on this. Difficulty.
Oh, Raccoon Boy, I fell asleep and I missed it. I fell asleep and I missed it.
Ransom, try to come back here when you can. Should be that's what I was talking about.
Whoa! Look at that! How does she have tracking that good?
So you can jump up into these like balconies right here. You go from this bus to in one of them. Usually, I don't know if the boss can or can't hit you, but I would just assume that he can.
Oh, yeah, because I'm burning if I stand low. Seems like I used to stand back here back in the day, back in the olden times. But she's immune. I've got to... Ugh! Now, look where Brad is standing, and we're going to need to utilize that. Man. I've got to heal up. I almost feel like attrition is on. Attrition, you know, it's not something you add to your milkshake. And I'll have a scoop of attrition. No, that's not what it is.
This part is so bad. I really don't like this boss.
I thought I saw a piece of heavy over there. Did I get it? No. I didn't even think I was going to get those.
There's an invisible wall that bullets don't go through back here. That is interesting.
You know, you move toward the bus, and you're done for. The take and burn starts hitting. Woo! Wait, see my heavy right over there? This is where shoot to loot would really come in handy. I want to work on the witch. She's vile. She's evil. She serves soggy crackers at dinner parties. Now, Brad, what did you do the bulk of the damage with on her
It's
there?
mainly Celestial. Hunter is like the play for this GM. Oh, let's see.
Real.
Yeah.
It's rare I hear that.
Like
Yeah, on
90% of the time, I know it's like strand. Yeah, I've been playing Hunter like almost exclusively this season.
Yes, the walker takes forever. But I will try, Raccoon Boy, when I go to bed tonight, I will try to go to your channel and watch that. Look at them all jumping around down there like they're having a party. 2 floors down, they're laughing and having a party. We know, we see them. Now those risky moves, I only do that because Brad's in here. And you just saw him level the entire battlefield. The battlefield was level. Battlefield! Battlefield! But
Oh,
also
goodness.
further back, love is a battlefield.
That should happen.
That's further back.
Pat Benatar, is it true that she's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Yes or no? Leave a comment. Pat Benatar.
So this area, you can save a lot of time. If I don't know how easy this skip would be for you to do, because since you're not using Celestial, but if you run ahead a little ways, and then use Golden Gun and then kill the Centurion at the other end of the bridge, that'll despawn all of the Threshers.
Oh,
So they'll
oh!
just
Now wait a
disappear in a
minute.
second.
That we need to repeat that. Chat, did you hear that? Did you hear that? You might have goals of doing this solo on your own.
Right guy, I don't know if I did. Normally those guys should just despawn. Maybe it's different on the Legend version, but on the GM, if you just kill that Centurion as quick as possible, it'll despawn the Threshers.
Well, one of the Threshers did despawn.
Okay, maybe it's just weird with this one or something. I don't know. And then there's actually another very big time save that you can do, and just in general, like a very good skip that you should do. At the end of this, we aren't going to continue through the door. We're just going to go straight to the boss room, because you can kind of scurry around the death barrier there that normally would kill you if you try to jump up to the boss room, but you can just kind of weasel your way around it. And that skips having to kill a bunch of ads, it skips having to kill a tormentor, which is really nice.
Now,
Which makes
I
life
don't
so
know,
much
I don't remember which section you're talking about there.
So that door, like right up there, don't go in it.
Don't
So you
go
can
into
see,
this
like, right
door?
where- Yeah, don't go in there.
All right.
I'll be over there in a second. So there's probably an easier way to do it since you have grapple. So, that little wire up there, you see like this orange wire?
All right, hang on, hang on. What am I looking at now?
There's a little like orange cord up there.
Yes.
Your goal is to get on that cord, and then here actually I'll
Get on the cord or just near it?
on the cord. I'm gonna go the long way because I think that's the only way the hunter can make it.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Who knew there was a walking path up there? That's like the Outbreak Perfected mission.
Okay, we're good. So either you could probably grapple up here. You have to be careful because if you do slip, then you might fall into the death. So yeah, stand on the cord and you won't have to turn back. Now
Wow.
what we're gonna
Now
do
I
is
made that
run-
one grapple.
Yeah,
One
I
grapple.
was
I
gonna-
hear the oohs and the ahs. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Rewind
What
it.
you're gonna do now is we're gonna run around, like we're gonna hug that wall, and then we're gonna jump into that room right there.
Can I grapple
I'll
over
go
there?
first and you can see it. I don't think you can because there's a death barrier that we're walking around doing that.
Oh my god. Ooh, let me get it. Let me just have a sip of tea, chat. A sip of tea. This, though, that's the boss arena. This means that we get to bypass the Tormentor.
Yeah, it makes life so much easier. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Now, to start the fight, I think, you need to run towards this wall.
But
so
I need to
they're
get up.
there.
I need to get up first, right? Well, we don't shoot the thing out and they won't start.
Yeah. So we can, yeah, when you get up here, kill out those ads, and then you have to run towards that wall to hit a trigger, which will spawn the diamond there. And then you can just proceed as usual and get up the wall.
Man, oh man. Now, wait a minute. Isn't there one more step up here, or is this the only step?
There is, or you could just grapple onto, like, the ceiling here. And then run towards that spot. There you go.
Ah,
See if I remember how to do this on Hunter.
I can breathe. I can breathe. But remember, now, they can still toast us right here. You have to be
Yeah,
careful.
Like, I think there's 2 ads that you have to worry about when you're up here. Being, there's a
Isn't it
knight
like
that
the
spawns down
captains?
there. Yeah, a knight will spawn right beneath us, right there on that platform. And then one will also spawn out there, I think. And it can still hit you sometimes, but this one down beneath us will usually see you. So you want to kill it as soon as you can. Let's give it a shot. So yeah, there's that knight beneath us now. You can see where he spawns at.
And the explosions from Symmetry, they're a lovely thing. I know I've got heavy, but I kind of feel like if I, shoot it here, it could clip the corner, like you've seen some of these bows. The
Yeah, 'cause you
arrows
see
have
where
clipped the
knight
corner.
spawns. That's right beneath us.
Now, chat, they know this exists because this has been here for, several seasons. Wow, that got him. And exotics, wishing grounds, enhancer prisms.
Guardian, you have my thanks. Especially for continuing to keep the
But remember, you still have to be able to get here. There's still the path forward is long and filled with dangers. But Brad, that was a huge benefit. To be able to bypass the Tormentor?
Extremely nice.
Brad, you're ready for college. That's a college outfit. You're ready. School awaits. School awaits. Now, should I rethink based on Brad's expert performance? We saw the kill total. We saw it. It was legendary. Now, do I need to rethink it? Rethink. Oh my, Wishender, how I love thee. What would I use here? Maybe a bow?
Yeah, that's what I've done. I was doing a bow, a Polaris lance, and a machine gun. Or I guess more specifically, I did Bell Terradiddle. That's the bow from Witch Queen. Polaris lance and fixed odds.
I wished I could. Come on, let me unclick one of these, Bungie. I need to unclick one of them. Unraveling. I'm not really concerned about unraveling. Rays of precision probably would be the best way to go. Has anyone looked into the rumor? This is a rumor. I saw it on social media, and you know how some of that stuff, it's not always what it needs to be. I did see a rumor where Devil's Ruined worked against Unstoppables and Barrier, but I don't know. That thing might have been made, somewhere where they're not really sure how the game works just to get us to open it up and look at it. I don't know. But now let's see. It is, I'm going to get this while Radiant. But will I ever become Radiant while on Strand?
If you're using a solar weapon with the seasonal mod Flint Striker, that'll let you get Radiant on every subclass.
Flint Striker.
It's the top middle one. You do have it.
Okay, top, middle, Flint Striker. All right. So I would get, so that means Rays of Precision cause combatants to ignite. So I would want that. I'm going to have to give up my beloved Wish Ender. But now do I need to reset this because I don't have anything for Barrier? No, sidearms?
If you're Radiant, Polaris Lance is Barrier. Actually, Polaris is it's technically both Barrier and Unstop. Because the Polaris, when it does like the 5th explosive round, it puts a bunch of scorch on the enemy, and if you have the Kindling Trigger artifact mod, those two paired together will pretty much ignite on every 5th shot, and ignitions are unstoppable.
Kindling Trigger, which I have that checked. Q says solar is just busted. It's just busted.
Yeah, solar's insane.
But I don't think I could climb the heights without, being able to strand it up. Strand it up?
Yeah, you'll be fine without Solar Titan. Actually, Strand Titan would be pretty good. That'll let you have a panic button.
Finishers. Am I going to get that many finishers? Probably not. So I'm just rethinking this. This is what we have as gamers in this world. We have the ability to rethink some of this stuff. All right, now I have gone with my double grenade again, but really without Synthoceps, the double grenade just didn't, my punch didn't do a whole lot. Like, I punched them, they flew back 6 feet, and then they came at me twice as angry. Double anger came at me. So I'm thinking, should I go a different route? I still want discipline and I want resilience to be really high. Let me look at these. Discipline's 28. Man, that's still, look at that. That works. This one really looks like it could keep me in a zone where I could be happy. Okay, now it's Psycho. Hello. Psycho says the Abeyant Leap or Synthos.
Apparently, it could be good. The problem is you'd be losing, what's that one aspect? Whichever aspect it is that, like when you throw a tangle, it gives you woven mail. Or you'd be losing Banner of War, and, you know, that's not a good move.
Okay, let's see here. Artifice armor. Can I get that grenade back up to 95? This would take 10 away. That wouldn't work. But then could I go this and get 3? I don't think that would even work. It doesn't. I can't do that. That has to remain a 4, and then whatever I put in here is just, you know, gravy on top. That gets my grenade to a level 95. Improved Drenninger's Lash. Gained woven mail when suspending targets.
Oh, I didn't know it did the woven mail thing.
Strand weapon surge. You know, I really need something here with strand? It would be nice. It would be nice if I had something with strand. Is there a strand kinetic bow?
There's the one from Warlord's Ruin. I think that's the only strand bow.
Is that lethophobia or something like that?
It's Vengeful Whisper.
Vengeful Whisper. I know I have. I don't
This
think
should
there's
be
many
losing
weapons I'm
those
missing.
stands.
Let me just look at it and I'll know if I have a good one or not. Vengeful Whisper. Speak to me, Bo. Speak to me. Okay, I do remember Vengeful Whisper, and I don't remember, you know, thinking a lot about it. I don't remember saying, ooh, I love this, because I really loved the Nasty Xanax 4. Like, I loved it. I loved this thing. But I need something that's going to be barrier. I don't have anything barrier. But Brad says Polaris Lance will work. So Unstoppable would be a bow or a hand cannon. And I really kind of feel like I want a bow. Now, Biting Winds highlights targets. It has explosive head. But if I use Strand, would Strand be my friend? It's Psycho. I know. Wishkeeper.
Probably not.
But I would give up Polaris Lance if I use Wishkeeper. And because Wish Ender is in the world, Wishkeeper, does it really have a place? I mean, and did those little things we went after, you know, those catalysts, did they alter anything really?
I would recommend just sticking with Biting Winds because it's a kinetic bow, and since it's kinetic, it does, I think, what, 15% more damage to unshielded enemies as opposed to a non-kinetic bow.
And I can put the Taken spec on it and get, you know, a real nice little bump there, right?
Yeah. I think Taken spec's 10%. Not mistaken.
Oh, I'm scared, Guardians. I'm scared. It's always, and I'll tell you what scares me. Here's the deal. It's fear of failure. I have to reprogram my brain from, you know, 100 years of thinking they're not failures. They're learning experiences because we learn and we get better. We get better. You know, it's just something you go in and you learn and you get better. Dom, where have you been? Fortnite. They don't love you in Fortnite. We love you over here in Destiny 2. Come back home, buddy. Come back home. Okay, now would I pick up that bow just in case? Just in case. Yeah, it's good to have options. You know, options are always good. Now, let's see if I can even spot it. Can I spot the bow? Spot the bow, spot the bow. Or is it on another? Oh, here it is, right? Vengeful Whisper. It sounds like a Wham song. Vengeful Whisper. It really does. I mean, some of you may know Wham. A lot of you were born, you know, after Wham. The music industry is BW before Wham and AW after Wham. That's work. Although now it's going to be, you know, before Taylor Swift and after Taylor Swift, because she's taken over everything. It says I have all these color shaders, and I definitely don't even remember Lucid, and it won't load. It's that bad. It's that bad. Load Lucid. Load.
This glimmer cap change is so nice.
Tectonic. I just ran through with my Armitarium, Brad. He's the Armitarium. And Brad showed me some hints. Tectonic, you need to look at them. Rewind the video and find that cheesy shortcut. You're going to love it, Tectonic. You're going to love it. Chat, if you're joining me late, don't miss that cheese because it was exceptional. Now, I'm going to go back in.
It's even worth doing in like normal strikes. They're like not necessarily like a boss cheese, but like just skipping to the boss is even like super good for just normal strikes. It cuts off like a minute.
It was like going to, you know, a Paris patisserie, France, and getting like a tray full of pastries. Yeah, that good. It was that tasty. Or if we're in America, you know, a charcuterie board with some fine cheese and crackers and a beverage on the side. I do like this biting winds. I remember it highlighting targets. Let's go try this out and see what happens. Now, remember, it's not how far you fall. It's how far you get up. And I could trip, stumble, fall, roll off the side of the mount here on the EDZ. And Devram Case, he's not going to rescue me. He will not leave his perch in the church. He's perched in the church. Devram K, perched in the church. Somebody's bringing in bullets. He's got that forever ammo. I all of a sudden don't like this vest. What was I thinking when I chose that? Now, can I do a little better here?
How bad is this infestation?
This infestation needs a couple of good exterminators. Exterminate. Okay, where are they all at? We know they were running at me, you know, earlier. They were all just running to get at me. They now know I have Polaris Lance, and all of a sudden, they're nowhere to be seen. Why am I not seeing a single Cabal? I guess I have to move forward. Move forward. Ah! Dirty Rotten just hiding over there. Come on back now. I see your strand shield. I don't know who gave you that, but you've got a little taste of the river and you want to go skinny dipping. Be the river. Did that do a lick of damage to him? I was running and didn't get to see.
Dead. He's just those little like yellow bar cabal dudes are just made of health bar.
He's still burning. We toasted his crackers. All right, that got him. I have to really watch those grenades. They're solar. I do believe they're solar. No, don't tell me. Don't tell me I have those to deal with. The turtle pod, not the big transporter pod, but the little, you know, that,
yeah.
I call them something else off camera, but I can't say that here right now. Right now.
Oh yeah, once the cabal guys all die, then it spawns a bunch of Taken right there.
All right, so they got me with that. They did get me. I need to be prepared to launch some rockets if I'm going to survive past this first section. Death is imminent. Death is imminent. Yeah, but I've got a ghost. I've got a ghost. This gives me a really good opportunity right here to get rid of that thing. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just telling Q today, it's all about the fur. It's about the fur. But I really kind of wanted my just rolled out of bed look. And I know there's something around here. I'll go with that. I'll go with that. Does that look a little bit better? Yeah. But what it is, the abate leaps, they don't really work with that. I'm going to put this version on. We're going to delete the eyeballs. It's about looking good. Don't come in here with a rotten color shader and bad gear and expect to win. That's not how it always works. Now, I was thinking about doing Crucible Peppermint. Is that too white at the bottom? Snow boots. Am I a stormtrooper that had some spare time and a paint can? Let's see what it looks like. I'm a little bit okay with that. Let's go back in. We're going to go back in because as a guardian, we don't give up. We never give up. And if they become so rotten on me here, arc damage. Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm still a lot of arc here. Keep away, offhand strike. Like this, why did I keep this? I'm not sure why I kept this. Firing from the hip. I am not one of those destroying vehicles and constructs, which all the Scorpiuses are. Bonus reload and charge rate. I wish the big meatball was considered, you know, a construct. I feel like somebody constructed her out of some spare parts left over from a Vex incursion. Let's go in. But the meatball, I always thought they worked for Savathun, but maybe they don't. Who does this big meatball work for? And ultimately, you know, it's a taken meatball. And does that mean that they're truly sentient to be taken?
Ah, Guardian. Ghost. Lovely to see you at my doorstep again.
Gavrin,
We have a Taken infestation I very much appreciate your help with.
how bad is this infestation?
You'll see soon enough.
Whoa, he ran for me. I wanna run to you. It's a good song. I know I trashed it, but it is a good song. If they would just stand still, I could do better. And let me tell you, I need to make sure I am reloading because there are a lot of those taken orbs. These guys absolutely spew hatred. Look at that.
Good thing about Polaris is each headshot refunds a round. I think it does count as a headshot when you shoot the orbs.
You know, I don't know.
Woo wee! Oh, take a breath. Take a breath.
I don't have PlayStation Plus.
Now there was just a gang of them over by the church. How many does he shoot at once? I feel like he, there must have been like 20 of them that popped out of there.
Congrats on 2,000 subs, Ransom.
Oh, thank you so much, Dom. It's good to hear from you. I actually talked about you inside of a stream, wondering, where you were at. Were you okay?
Yeah.
We hadn't seen you in a long time.
The only thing is just I don't have PlayStation Plus, so I can't really I can't play Destiny.
Oh, that is sad news, because we wondered what was going on.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad you're okay, because I had thought, what's going on that Dom's not in here?
And I probably can't get it for another week, so.
Another week.
He's going to heal up. I mean, he hid back there behind the steps. But yes, thank you, Dom. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, no problem.
It still feels like a big, long way to get my YouTube necklace, because I'm going to wear that plaque if I ever get one around my neck. I'm going to put that thing on a chain.
Oh, that'll be funny.
Where does he keep
Yeah,
going?
whatever.
He knows when he gets weak because he runs and hides. Oh no! Okay, I'm starting to show a little love for Polaris Lance all of a sudden. I had vaulted this thing over and over again. But now I'm thinking, why wasn't I loving on this gun before? I'm going to put a polish on this. You're going in for a gun shine. A gun shine. It's a thing. It's a thing. But is there anything else over there that's just, hiding and waiting? Because when I move this little party bus, see this little wagon? When I jump on there and move it, I think they spawn all in here, all in these ruins. I'm scared. Like, I thought one spawned right there.
I'm gonna go for a couple minutes, guys.
All right, it's good to see you, Dom. Come and hang out with me.
A lot of blight.
It certainly is. We're trying something new, courtesy of our Cabal allies.
Using pyramid tech?
Precisely. Protect that device, and it'll clear out the blight.
And how much has this been tested?
Now, do I need to just stay around, or is there a precise number of enemies that will spawn here?
I don't know exactly. I do know though I think once that wave of Cabal die, it spawns a wave of Taken. So when you kill all the Cabal there, don't run forward. Or if Taken don't spawn, then run forward, then run away once they spawn.
Whoa, I got concerned. I was concerned for a moment. There was real concern. That wasn't a look of joy or ecstasy. It was pure panic. He kept coming at me, and there is a wall there. It is walled off. Wait a minute. Somebody's here. Somebody was hidden over there in a pile of ruins.
Oh my god. Oh,
Havoc, I sent you a thing about an iron ore section where if you set it up with the bridge and, you know, a couple of fire pits, they can't invade, and it's non-stop. It's non-stop iron ore or something like that you really need.
I'm gonna have to look at it.
Guardians, I go forth with caution. I go forth with caution because you heard Brad say it. No! Where did you come from, little boy? All right, I punched him in the face. Now, all of a sudden, I'm inundated. Additional word of the day, inundate. All of a sudden, I'm inundated with Taken.
Oh, I forgot to eat the food. I mean, that's what...
Sure, I'm glad they're doing away with legendary shards after I've earned 10,000 something this season.
I'm going to turn mine in on the moon. I am going to turn mine in on the moon. Guardians, you know, this Polaris Lance, all of a sudden, I feel like Wishender has a half an ounce of competition. This is not a full meal, but, you know, it would be a good piece of steak on a sandwich. Ah! Watch him dance. Sir, if you will stay still, your misery will end. You will not suffer any longer. But really, chat, way back when, they told us that the Taken never die. They just go back to a Taken realm where they're, you know, assembled and put back together and sent back in. I thought I got him. I thought I had him. It's a twin. The siblings.
Why am I climbing in the middle of a fight? Come on.
He's got that last squirt off before he was, before he left. He spewed a whole load of fire at me, and then he was gone. Get out of here. And no matter how far I go back, the fire follows me. What's the range on that shooter you got there, buddy? What's the range on it? I would say I want one, but then, we have Dragon's Breath, so I can shoot fire too. Now, Brad tells me there's 2 champions here. 2 champions. Oh, thank you, DX. Thank you. I'm just getting ready to run. Luckily, I've got a super because I know this part gets rough.
With those champions, I wouldn't really focus on trying to kill them with the barge, but if you manage to get the barge there and the champions still aren't dead, then you can just blow it up and it'll blow the enemies up. But I wouldn't try to just kill the unstops. It's 100% more safe.
I see them. They're strategizing. One of them might go around the church. That road is closed. You can't go around the church. All right, I got an honored one. But the funny thing is, I think these Cabal, they're real. These are like real Cabal. These aren't the Cabal that we face on Neo Muna, cloned half Cabal. These are the real deal, but they are left over from the Red War. So we have full permission by Empress Keitel, the supreme super leader of the Cabal Empire, what remains of it. 10 ships. We've got full permission to dispose of them as we see fit. And I'm fit to dispose of them. Where did he go? He's hiding right back there.
No, oh my god, there's no way. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why are these things so ridiculously hard? Hello? Hey Bob, how are you?
Oh my god! There must have been 500 of them that just came out. Oh, he stomped at me, Brad. I had to go super on him.
I just need to level up my pals, I guess, because it is not working right now.
And look at that. We've got one of the little turtle throwers.
If you run far enough away, they might start fighting each other. I don't know if they'd be very, useful.
Maybe they would move against themselves.
Yeah.
This isn't even the right.
What Brad just mentioned is the enemy, they hate the light. That's number one. If you're, around them, they're going to hate on you over anything else. Over anything. But they will fight each other and wipe each other out. You saw it in Hypernet Current. The Minotaurs and the Cabal will fight and wipe each other out. The Cabal win against Minotaurs. And then you see it in a lot of sections around the planets. There are events where the enemy moves against itself, and they just will fight each other until you get close enough and they like scent you. And when they scent you, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Oh, I've got to move the payload, Julian. I've got to move the payload. That's going to be a rough thing to do. I need to rebuild a super. And they definitely like using cover here. And why aren't they fighting each other? Look at that. Can you believe how far the fire just kept coming at me? Now, there was a day would just jump on a sparrow and get through all this. Man, oh man, look at all of them. Whoa. You know, you take time to shoot a grenade, maybe not the best thing to do. Or a rocket, I shot a rocket. Somebody hit me. They hit me. I don't even think I can get around the church. Can I go through the church?
Yeah, you can get up in the watchtower if you want to.
They totally did not expect that. Surprise! Ooh! Now, I think another bunch of them are going to pop in. No, wait a minute. Was that it? I'm feeling like I might need to run. That gave me the time's up. Now, can this explode and hurt me?
No, it doesn't hurt you.
Oh, I get to detonate it.
As long as you're not like on top of it or anything.
Run,
I don't even know if that hit or hurts you or not. You can stand like in between the door and the thing, be fine.
Impressive, impressive. Now I'm moving along, and all of a sudden, this kind of got serious gaming. This kind of turned serious gaming, and my coach Brad. Q was coaching, you know, in the live stream, and thank all of you who are coaching. Several of you are giving me really good advice. This is real. This is real. The EDZ, you know, I had relatives that lived here. You know, if you would have seen me when the tower fell, I was a mess. I lost all my weapons. I basically lost everything. Now this, there used to be a strategy. Like I had a strategy here. And this has been so... Look at that. He almost got me. Dirty little peon. This is another one of those, when you go forward, you know, it's going to activate a gang of Taken. Oh, and there's a champion. Let this bow fluoresce. Something's burning me up. I gotta go over here. I didn't realize I could run back over here. I was on fire. You know, gotta have a little bit of tea. Psycho says it can't hurt you no matter what. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Julian, Psycho, welcome to the chat, guys. Grab a beverage, get a popcorn. You know, I want to do this long haul. It's slow and steady. We're gonna heat their buns for them. Ooh, God, that grenade scared me. I was running. There's no shame in running. You know, regroup. Grow your health. Did you see that, guys? Did you see it? Let me let that health bar heal up. It's a little peon, a.k.a. Scion. Did I get him? No, he still stands. Doesn't he realize that my bow is highlighting the target? I'm so glad, because that guy was in the trees. He was obscured from my view. Obscured from my view. It's a tactic they use in warfare. Hide and shoot from afar. He's almost gone. He's finishable, but I can't do that because he's got friends. And you know, if you watch any of my live streams, get their friends first. Now, luckily, he's unstopped. He cannot heal. You know, he cannot heal. What do I have? Probably 40 minutes, 45 minutes to get this completed. Let's see if I can pick up anything on highlight. But now remember, I'm not worried about time. I'm just here. Look at that. Oh, man. That door, you know, even though it's a double wide door, it goes invisible when I'm trying to run. Look at the hatred in the form of void. This is where I would really like to throw a grenade, but you know, if I use the throwable grenades, then I really can't do anything in the boss arena. It waited at the door. That thing waited at the door. Julian, yes, we normally do a lot. Now, a lot of the team has been inside of Pal World. I will confess it. Even I have played Pal World. I'm an explorer in there. I do thoroughly enjoy exploring inside of Pal World.
Raid.
But we do raid a lot. We do raid a lot.
We missed last week, but hopefully we won't miss this week.
Gotta heal. I almost feel like attrition is on. I don't think attrition is on, though. It's not, because I would have already, been kicked out of here a long time ago. Julian, you prefer it when I play my favorite game. Julian, just between you and I really like it the best, too. I'm just a fan and have been since the first day I picked up a controller and didn't know how to use it. I've been a fan for that long.
Oh, it wasn't that long. It was just the other day.
Well, yes. I mean, there is that. There is that.
I'm kidding. You just started playing.
But now in Pal World, I was using a mouse and keyboard. Inside of Destiny 2, I'm on a computer, but I use, my controller. I like being able to sit with my arms in my lap, my hands in my lap, where if I'm using my controller, my mouse and my keyboard, rather, my hands are on my table. And it kind of like bothers my wrist. I'm going to have to get, one of those pads. But I'm thinking about going ahead and just getting a keyboard that's one-handed. Where did he go? Oh! It got too close for comfort. Slide. Slide. It seems like way back when wasn't there a mod or an artifact or a weapon that gave you an overshield? Or maybe there was an exotic that gives you an overshield when you slide.
There was Antaeus Ward. It was a
Yeah, those things.
it was like a big shield in front of you that like deflected stuff. Very balanced exotic in PvP.
But he's just spewing hate on me. Oh, now Razer still makes a really good one-handed keyboard. I think they're like the epitome of what the one-handed keyboard can be. It is the Razer keyboard. But I was going to get the one that came through the door at me. That hit me in the face. I was thinking about trying the one Redragon. Some people say Red Dragon, but I think it's Redragon. I was thinking about getting that one and trying it. Now, the thing about these guys are they're void. And they're spewing void. And I don't really have anything set up to deal with void, so I'm just going to have to, work on them casually here. Or I would have to go super. Got one of them, so casual. I'm okay with going casual. Those usually come in pairs. Where's the second one? That, and Brad was right. That counted. See that? Those actually count as critical shots. It returned one to the mag.
Yeah, they'll even they'll even proc perks like outlaw and stuff. They don't
And
do,
that's
like,
kind of good to
dragonfly.
know.
It's like one kill, but just like reload perks it'll work on.
All right, that got him, and that got a lot of heavy. But when I make this move, it's going to spawn a bunch more of Taken. Right? I mean, there's going to be a lot of them that will fall. I do have my super, so there is time.
Did you kill the like Cabal guys already?
All the Cabal are dead.
Not kidding. You can push the plate. There should be that initial wave of Cabal, then there's another wave of Cabal, then there's a wave of Taken. And when the Taken are up, you can move the plate.
What is steel? Is it just that I'm stepping in the goo?
Probably. The game's very dishonest about where the
Yeah, the
Taken
goo
is.
doesn't show up all the time. And I haven't even spawned those guys in yet. And the Taken goo, I was on the party wagon. That's all I need to see. Turtle transport pods or Cabal transport pods. You know, everything works there. I am getting that, supplemental explosion from Biting Winds. If you don't have Biting Winds, this is available on Europa. And it is good. It's real good. Now, I thought there was a Scorpius that, popped up right up there. Okay, he burned up. I'm glad he burned up. Chat, can I survive the meatball? That's the question. Can I even survive this little next section? Look at that. He shot that load. I mean, what? A half a mile? The big O grenade came at me from across the battlefield. Battlefield. Cue the music. Ugh! Now, I feel like that should get him. That one got him. I had to aim high.
I just watched that video of that you sent me. Oh my god. I'm gonna get me a dragon right now.
Well, did you see the one where they built the mining operation?
Oh no, I didn't see that one yet.
You need to watch that. You're going to be shocked and amazed. You won't be able to believe your eyes.
I need to get one of these dragons first. And I'll look at this.
Now, did these grenades, are they still sticky? Will they like stick onto me and follow me?
They do sometimes, yeah.
Remember, chat. I'm going with caution here. He is a real nuisance. You are a real nuisance, sir.
Female.
I do like biting winds. It's almost as good as nasty Xanax. It's getting heated in here. The oven is warming up. It's gonna get toasty if I don't make haste and get this strand shielded guy down. Because he now has friends moving in. Whoa! Look at that. A big lot of hatred.
Do I even have?
Woo! Another one's down. Another one's down. 1 of 500. Only 499 more of those guys to go. I'm almost at victory. I'm almost at victory. The grenades, you know, definitely, there's something you got to watch out for. No way! That stuck me. It stuck me. I had done so good. It was so good. But I'll be better. I will be better. That grenade stuck me. Brad, how many strand do you remember? Should I go strand bow?
I wouldn't recommend it.
I'm sweating. Julian, I'm like burning up, and it's frigid winter here. But you know, I'm gonna have to open like my studio window and let a breeze come through here to cool me off. I get heated. This kind of stuff bothers me that they get me. He stuck me with a grenade, and there was nothing I could do. Nothing I could do. Let's take a look at that. Now, let's take a look. Because strand is not kinetic. It's strand. Therefore, it's not kinetic. But I get a 25% bonus for strand damage. Brad, I get a 25% bonus for strand damage.
I think how it works, though, is if you're using a subclass that is part of the surge, your kinetic weapons are also surging.
This is a shield of lies. You will face combatants with arc, solar, and void. you know, look, I just faced a bunch with Strand.
I don't know if there's a single void shield.
Are you seeing this, Brad? Are you seeing what that says? It's, you know, it's a pack of lies. They've misled me. It's a trick by the witness. 25% increase to arc.
What's it called?
Now hang on, Julian. I'd use the Strand bow and indebted kindness.
I don't know about that one.
Eric, I know. That stung. Shot through the heart. Enemies throw grenades significantly more often. They do. I was doing so good. My goal is to make it to the meatball. Tonight, I want to make it to the meatball. And I need spaghetti and meatballs for dinner, and there's a big meatball right out there in the middle of that, the third area. Overcharged machine gun.
Over rocket.
I should do a machine gun over the rocket.
Good.
What machine gun are you thinking? A Strand machine gun?
The machine gun that I used was fixed odds with field prep and incandescent.
Okay, I like what you're saying. I like it a lot. Let's fly to the tower and take a look. I know I can use my phone, but I'm old-fashioned.
You can also use the vault from orbit.
I know, but I like to look at them. I like to look at them.
You are looking at it, though.
I know, but little squares, you know, I have to wear glasses.
think
I
the
can't
vault
see
looks
those 1/10 of an inch squares on my phone.
You're so silly. What do you think the bot looks like?
Big. It's bold, it's beautiful. They feature full
squares.
color and 3D graphics.
Do they?
All right. But you know, the funny thing is, just today, this is what's so funny. I actually looked at a fixed odds. I put a new color shader on it, and I said to myself, someday soon, this fixed odds could save me. Save me. Right here it is. No distractions and incandescent. But I could build this any way I wanted to build it.
Yeah, I'd recommend here. I can look up what level it needs to be. Then you could you'd take it to the crafting area and level it up.
I haven't really played. Is this a 0? Is this a 0? Yeah, it's a 0. Now,
So
let's
with
see how much
fixed
money I've
odds,
got.
To get the field prep incandescent on it, you need it to be level 11.
A level 11, and I've got 71,000 glimmers. I'm still broke all the time. Luckily, I have resources. Let's use some rainmakers. Because when you start leveling this stuff up, you're all of a sudden, you just thought you were well off. You level a few weapons up, you can't afford the ramen bowl tomorrow at lunchtime. But I'm going to use a few of these because we know I could alter my ghost to get more glimmer, do some public events. Public events pay better these days. And you know, I could get glimmer fairly quickly if I needed it. But I've got a lot of rainmakers, and I'm just going to click a few of these off. I've slowly been using them over the last few months. Probably 50 years inside the game. So I'm going to get enough of these to take this weapon up. And then I can buy stuff, right? Master Raoul, he sells a lot of things. I think these are black market goods, Raoul. Pull that hood back off your face. We all know what you look like. We've known you since Destiny. So let's click a few of those and just max out some of this. Is it now 500,000 glimmers?
Yeah.
Yeah. It only took 10 years to double it, but it happened.
MK Moreland, it's at 100,000. I've got a long way to go, buddy. I was just kidding about wearing it as a necklace because I'll never have one. But I would wear it as a necklace for sure.
No, I think you totally. I think you could eventually see 100,000. Oh.
And I'm going to be one of those that like wears it during live stream around my neck and just have a lot of fun with it.
Put on my chain.
But
Oh, I'm going to get me a big old massive, chain like they wore back when they did, what was that, how the Christmas movie, Ghost of Christmas Past or something. I'll come out with one of those big chains on with that YouTube. But I always get happy when I see streamers that have those. It's we need people to create content. I will be the first to say I watch a lot of videos trying to learn how to be better because some of this stuff, if I had to discover it on my own, it would simply never be discovered. Like that shortcut that we did earlier in this video, I would have never, ever found that. So I'm thankful that Brad shared it. That stuff, it's just difficult to discover. I do subscribe to Cheese Forever. I don't watch him all the time because a lot of times I don't feel the need for cheese. I just prefer to suffer. I prefer to suffer. But sometimes you're like, I need some cheese in this situation. So I don't mind it. I don't mind it one bit. Now, okay, I kind of want to just try this. And there's probably, what, 2 strand shields in the whole thing?
There's a few more than that. Like
now, wait a
4 or
minute. Can I
5.
build this bow?
No.
Is there any... There's no other bow that's strand?
No, that's the only one.
I feel like there's a song there. You're the only one. Something. I can't quite get that tune in my head. But yeah, the only one. Which song is it, Havoc?
I said I'm pretty sure it is already a song.
It is a song. I just can't, quite pull it forward. Okay, so...
Well, you sang it,
Well, a few words, but I need more words. Julian, this is the only legendary strand one. And I can't build it, and this is probably... Oh, man, that took a color shader really well. Okay, fixed odds. What I'm going to do with this is let's take this thing up. Let's buy our way to happiness. And whoever said money couldn't buy your way to happiness, it paves the road. 4-lane. It will pave the road. Glimmer is going to buy my way to happiness on this fixed odds. Because for some reason, I thought at one point I liked these. But this has 0 enemy takedowns. I have given no one a to-go box with this weapon, so it's kind of exciting to think about using it. How did that even have that? That is bizarre. Because this has a Gambit memento on it.
Dang, you crafted that almost a year ago.
Yeah, this is laid around in my vault waiting for the day it could shine in content. Well, fixed odds, you're going to need to get shiny, buddy. Let's go up to Sabathoon's Thrall World and go to the little tiny sliver of a section called the Enclave. Let's go there now. Little ship, take me away. Julian, how long have you been playing? Did you say? MK Moreland, or what? How many subscribers do you have, buddy? How many do you have?
MK.
To all the people that watch my streams in India, I'm going to need you to subscribe, okay? There's like 3 billion of you, and I just need 100,000 of you to subscribe. India.
Yeah, I think
Hello,
it's like
hello.
100,000.
Hello, India. I know you've been rising up in the ranks of, folks who watch me. Brazil, hello to you. Finland, yes, Finland. You, Finland. You've been going up in the ranks with me, and I
Yeah,
appreciate you
Finland.
guys. We Guardians, we got to stick together. Now, I'm going to... Is this a reshape or is it a shape? It's a reshape. Are reshapes cheaper?
Probably not.
Currently equipped. Okay. All right. You can tell I make a lot of these, right? You can tell I make a lot of them. Let's put this in. And then let's reshape fixed odds. For some reason, it had the look of the menagerie. And if you were around in the some really dark days, the menagerie was a bright light. I loved playing it. I should have played a lot more of it. Okay, now I can go. What, range, handling, reload?
Probably handling, I'd say.
We're going handling. And then
This
what
is
kind of
very
barrel?
fun. Hey, Norway.
Barrel, I go
Nice.
fluted on pretty much everything for PvE.
Because fluted gives you more damage. Alright, now the magazine, flared magwell, appended mag, 57 to 66.
You could do appended mag.
Which one?
Appended mag or tac mag, or either of them that are magazine increase.
Tactical mag slightly increases
always cold in Norway.
stability, increases reload speed, and increases the magazine. You know what? Increased stability, that's important. And I actually see that jump from 33 to
Tacmag's good.
38.
Oh, I forgot all about these.
46.
Ooh, let's see if they're any good.
And
62.
field incandescence definitely the
Huge.
perks that I would choose on it.
Tactical mag, extended mag. Ooh, reload speed goes
I would do
rotten
tac
now.
mag. I think I like how the stats look on it.
Which one?
Tactical mag.
Yeah. Then no distractions. Let's see what we want to do here. We want to go enhanced trait. Make it the best you can make it. And for this, quick draw, no distractions,
You could do
encore.
field prep or feeding frenzy. They're both alright. Field prep's nice though because it gives you a bunch of extra ammo.
But when you're crouching. I mean, if you sit still
Well,
long
you're not
enough to
crouching
crouch in this game, you're basically going to die.
You can tap crouch like as you're reloading and get the reload benefit from it.
That's too much. I can already done tell you that Ransom will not be doing that.
Well, I just did that, Brad. I'm so glad you brought that up because I was using something in HyperNet Current, and it was field prep on a rocket launcher, and I just, I did just mash the button, go down, and came right back up, and it worked. I got it. But I don't. Havoc is right because I don't like fooling with extra buttons. Guardians.
It was enough to.
I'm going to reveal something to
Learn
you
the
about
controller.
me that you can definitely, for the future, you will know. I want to point and shoot. I don't want to have to swap 5 weapons. I don't want to hit 6 buttons. I want to aim it and shoot it and have it do everything it possibly can do. That's when I see these perks like you swap to 3 weapons and back to this one and you get a 2.1% extra damage bonus. So I guess it's feeding frenzy. And then firing line doesn't help me with solo. I would say incandescent's going to burn them up. But then I know a lot of folks inside of chat just a few days back, like a week ago, they've said incandescent ultimately was not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
They did. Brad, were you here?
No, it wasn't.
Well, you should have been here to defend
That's a
Incandescent.
not very good take.
But yeah,
was the take? I
that was
missed it.
said. It's recorded just a few sessions
Probably wasn't bad.
ago.
It probably was bad.
Who?
What happened?
Just they said Incandescent wasn't really worth it.
Oh, they don't know what's going on. I think Incandescent totally is.
Incandescent's main job is to kill ads. Like, if you pop 3 ads, any ads that are next to it, they're igniting and exploding.
Whoever told you that is trolling you.
I don't think so. I don't think so. God,
yeah, I think they
to
are.
reshape this? Wait, shape. I thought this was a reshape. I mean, Psycho, isn't this a reshape? I'm pretty sure I was under reshape.
Yeah, that's just.
Yeah, it
reshaping.
says reshape up there on the top.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Well, this is a lot of moolah. It's going to take me
It'll
a
work,
full
trust me.
5 or 6 days to re-earn all these goods. Now I want to go Taken. Almost everything in here is taken. Except for the Strand Shielded Cabal. Now, oh, wait a minute. I have an ornament for this? That ornament makes it look like every run-of-the-mill generic machine gun the game has ever known. But I'm going to need this to look good. I'm going to go with Queen's Guard Valor. I am a fan of that right now. Ooh, Royal Die. Okay, Queen's Guard Valor is going to win out. So that has been built. Now, let's equip it. Changes have been made. Chat, what's your view? Are these changes good ones? Are they good ones? Tectonic says Polaris is mid at best.
Oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Don't listen.
Tectonic, where did you get that information? Because I did this with Wishkeeper.
From the same information you got.
Wish Ender.
That was no good.
And I loved it. Now, I think Tectonic was here when we were talking about Incandescent. Tectonic, were you in on that? Give us your view. I want to hear your take, Tectonic. What was the take on that? Okay, now I think ultimately I'm still set up here. Abeyant Leap, worth it? Were they worth it? Gain
Probably
ability
gonna be our best
energy
option.
when you're damaged. When critical,
Strand Titan.
you heal on kills. Mask of the Quiet One, I don't know. Sometimes it tempts me a little bit because of what it says, but then when I use it in the field, the battlefield, it doesn't, it's not that great. Now, where's all my Artifice armor? I've taken it off. I need a lot more Artifice armor. I don't think there's anything available. Is there Artifice armor available this week?
Playing it right then.
No, I think the dungeon this week is Pit of Heresy.
Yeah, which I like Pit of Heresy.
Ooh, Astagon.
Psycho says the issue is ignition stuns. They're unreliable.
Because Polaris, it'll ignite stuff like crazy, but sometimes it just doesn't stun on stops. Sometimes it does, and yeah, it's a real pain that it's unreliable. But luckily, that isn't the main point of using it.
Now, chat, I'm going to do this one more
More of a side
time.
effect,
I'm going to give
yeah.
this an attempt.
Side effect.
And if I don't make it, I'm going to need 2 volunteers because we will go in again on this Grandmaster level just for fun. Vanguard says, I'm going to try the Stasis Titan with strongholds
Guardian.
and a sword. It's supposed to be meta.
Gathrin.
We have a taken infestation. infestation I'd very much appreciate your help with.
How bad is this infestation?
You'll see
Yeah, Stronghold
soon
Titan's
enough.
very good. I don't know if people were getting like 30 seconds of restoration times too, unless they like nerfed it or something. But I cannot get that to work.
I mean, I just tried Stasis again. I played with it, you know, for a couple of missions and, you know, just running through some stuff. And I don't know. I'm not super thrilled with it, but I'm sure because I like a sword. I really do like a sword. Boy, he rebuilt that strand so fast.
Oh, that's true. Ransom, do you have the aspect on your strand subclass for the Avant Leaps?
Oh no, don't tell me I'm in here with something wrong. Probably not, because I don't really use them.
Doesn't look like you do.
All right, let's restart. Do over. Do over.
Good thing I caught early.
Now, what is it that I need to look at here?
It's called Dringer's Lash. It's one of the aspects on Strand Titan. I would switch it out for Into the Fray.
Yeah. You know, you need to fine tune this stuff, but I find builds that I like and then I kind of like to stay with them. But Abeyant Leaps, I don't know, they could even be a mistake here because I still just am a fan. I really like Synthoceps and I really like Armatarium. And sometimes I think you just have to go with what you love and what you play the most with. I have done a lot of builds in the last 10 years. You know, I followed Datto for years, and I did a lot of his builds. I still follow Astacross. I look at his builds, but I think there's a lot of players out there that have phenomenal builds, and they don't start with Datto or Astacross. But now I respect both of them, and I'm a huge fan of Astacross. Like, I love to watch his stuff.
Gavrin,
We have a taken infestation I'd very much appreciate your help with.
how bad is this infestation?
You'll see soon enough.
This little initial bump. No, that was false start. False start. I don't know what happened there. I was thinking, say that little initial group, they're pretty rotten. All right, we're going back in. One more time. All right, let's go back in. All right. But I do like Stasis has the ability to cast those big, gigantic barriers. And I know there's an exotic that, you know, turns your grenade into a barrier.
Yeah, that's a thing called Arbor Board.
Ghost, lovely to see you at my doorstep again.
Gavrin,
We have a taken infestation I'd very much appreciate your help with.
how bad is this infestation?
You'll see soon enough.
You know, I need something that gives me healing, probably. There are a lot of different weapons in the game that offer, like, additional healing. And this guy is so quick to get that little nasty shield back.
What's your machine gun?
Fixed odds. It's fixed odds. I just built it. I bought my way to power.
Huh.
Wow, there's a lot of them. I don't remember this many of them coming out before.
Sword.
Like, what happened there that so many of them came out? Because there's already a bunch of turtles at church. Take me to church. Cue the music.
One day I will do the music.
Like, look at all these guys. I mean, there's a barrier. All right, I got him. I got him. You won't be sending money back home anymore, Mr. Cabal. Although your homeworld's destroyed. Savathun really made sure of that, although Sivu Arath took credit for it. We all know Savathun did it.
This would be such a good wine.
All right, now, are they going to pop up on me by surprise? You know, I feel like I did pretty good on this the last time. I did pretty good. Here they come. Cabal.
It certainly is. We're trying something
Okay, I saw the War Beast drop this time.
Using pyramid tech?
precise. Protect that device and it'll
Golly, I'm just putting some space between us.
It's being tested right now. By you.
Of course.
Woo! wee! I didn't think I was going to live through that. Who gave him that much power? I want to know. I want to know. These are kind of feeling like they're more powerful than they were on Neo Muna. And I don't even like to play on Neo Muna because the Thrashers just drop out of the sky all over the place. The Thrashers are the playground bully. I mean, let's just call it out. The Thrashers, playground bullies. Now, I don't think I got that. I don't think I got that dog. And by dog, I mean War Beast. War Beast. Watch it. He's hiding right there. Here, little boy. There's a bone for you. Eat on that. Eat on that. Okay, now Hatred just transformed in the church courtyard in the form of Taken. Reloading, reloading. Their whole career is those things are to be a nuisance. That's what they do. They shield, they disrupt your ability to do damage. And I will say that in Gambit, I always love sending a 5er for that very reason right there. All right. Now, attempts have been made. Attempts were made. Now I'm all of a sudden feeling like we got to get in here and I got to get busy with something. I definitely liked Biting Winds better. Obey at Leap. I don't know about Obey at Leap. I feel like you're not obeying a thing. I have to say Obey at Leap.
You probably get more bang for your buck with Biting Winds, especially since it's got, well, it's kinetic and it's also.
It felt a lot more powerful, Brad, Biting Winds did. And I love the fact that it illuminated, you know, it's got the target illumination on it. And those, I've just never been a fan of that, of the Abeyant Leaps. And I know you guys are going to send me things. You're going to send me things underneath the video. And I will read them and respond to you. But I never have been a huge fan.
Of what? The Abeyant Links?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan.
And you can just go with whatever's most comfortable with.
Brad said it. Brad really hit the golden rule. Do what you're comfortable with and what you feel like you're the best with. Now, I'm looking at this. I think I had on Into the Fray. Destroying a Tangle or casting your super grants Woven Mail for nearby allies. But that really doesn't work for me here. While sliding, activate your charged melee ability and leap into the air, knocking nearby targets away and dealing damage. Now, I still, really like Shackle Grenade, but then, and I don't think that, tonight, I don't know, though. I don't know. There still could be opportunity to make it. Because I did a lot better that earlier round. But I'm a grapple fan. I really am. I'm a big fan of grapple. So, all right, one more try. One more. Let's go. One more. Before I say, join me, and we go in to teach them a lesson. Lessons must be taught. Oh, Lunaris Gray, you used to be able to, the gunsmith Banshee back in D1, you could order weapons. You could order them. Psycho says, if I throw the tangle at my feet with Into the Fray equipped, it will give me woven mail.
We have a taken
Yeah, woven
infestation.
mail
I
is
very
super
much
valuable.
appreciate your help with.
How bad is this infestation?
You'll see soon
I think it's
enough.
a 55% damage reduction, just flat out in PV.
Why was I thinking that was smart? Do-over, I couldn't resist that. I was just trying it out. I was trying it out. Oh, I thought I'd slide and punch him and see if I could knock him off the side.
Did it work?
Barrack 374 says, it's true that you should use what you are comfortable with, but if you want to solo a Grandmaster, you got to use the meta loadouts. You're probably very accurate with that, Barack. You probably are. Lunaris Gray says, I'm comfortable with being a hunter. I'll never be a Titan.
Same.
You should play one just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of giving the experience.
This season, hunters are eating good. Yeah, hunters insane.
Tracking module and chill clip. Man, I liked Crux Termination. I did. I liked it a lot. I think I'm going to go back to this. I'm going back to this. Fixed odds. I'm gonna try to love on fixed odds at another point. Let's go back in. Psycho, isn't it 35% damage resist now after the nerf?
I think it might be, but I remember it was 60, and I thought they brought it down to like 55 or something. I'll have to check though. I don't know.
All right. Remain calm. Remain calm.
Doorstep again.
Get rid.
We have a taken infestation. I very much appreciate your
You
help.
can do it.
How bad is this infestation?
You'll see soon enough.
It's the Strand guy that's an irritant. You're an irritant, sir. Man, oh man, does he ever just keep the grenades? You should run out of grenades soon. That just bothers me. Okay, just one more. One more. I don't like him. I don't like that guy at all, Mr. Strand. Mr. Strand just he takes too long to get him down. That makes me think like there is a Strand rocket launcher, isn't there? But it's awful.
There's
Seems
a
like the
couple.
Strand rocket launcher's awful.
Yeah, they're all pretty bad. I think there's the Crown Duologue, which was from Solstice.
That's rotten, Brad. It's rotten.
Yeah, it's not great at all. And there's also the I can't remember what this thing's called, the Semiotician, and it's all right, but it's not great.
I need to take a different approach with him because all those grenades. I just don't like all those grenades. Maybe I need to switch to a Strand grenade. I definitely could, or grapple him, and then maybe, launch myself at him.
Gavrin,
You have a taken infestation I'd very much appreciate your help with.
how bad is this infestation?
You'll see soon enough.
Immune. I got an immune. Wow, look at that. Look at them. I'm fed up with him. I'm fed up. I will use every rocket I have got to get rid of that old guy. All right, that felt a little bit better. I got him gone. It took a lot of ammo. It took a lot of resources, but he paid for what he did. Now this guy's over here launching the little Cabal pods. I think they slowed those down. I think at one point those were definitely slowed down because it seemed like their trajectory and speed used to be just a lot faster. Incoming. We have incoming. Now, I did get some heavy. But I see a lot of those guys over there. More heavy fail. All right, more heavy fail. It's a bonanza of heavy. All right. I got 2. That was a twofer. I am full on heavy, and now I must go over here, and I do have a super. I got a super. Linares Gray, they're fun just to practice. I'm practicing because the season's like half a year long.
A lot of blight.
It certainly is. We're trying something new, courtesy of our Cabal allies.
Using pyramid tech?
Precisely. Protect that device, and it'll clear out the blight.
And how much has this been tested?
It's being tested right now. By you.
Of course.
Now, ultimately, you know, his headdress was lit. Wow, they take a lot. They really take a lot of punishment. They take a licking and they keep on ticking. They're the Cabal. They eat the mountains, they drink the sea. You know, Saladin, he's back up in the command carrier. I asked him several times where his room was located, if he was right next to Keitel. He never spoke up. He would not answer me. You know, we need to know. We need to know. Tectonic, have a good night, buddy. Have a good night. So I feel like this loadout for me is doing a little bit better. You know, I'm liking it. Look, you just stand close to that and that thing's moving. Moving. Where do they come in? Ooh, taken to the limit one more time. Boy, they get you so low. You know, I'm wondering if I should really just not focus on my grenade rebuilding and focus on recovery here. Recovery might be the best option for me, because they're definitely, they gang up, they come out en masse, and I thought about going super on them, you know, when they were drop shipped. Devram, move those barrels, buddy. Get maintenance out here and get those barrels moved. They're in my way. They're in my way. Watch them dance. Taking Boomer. It's the Boomer every time. It's the Boomer. Boomer. Uh-huh. All right. Now, I've practiced. I had some good practice. I've learned some lessons. Do better. That's what I've learned. Do better.
Better.
Be better. Do better. Brad, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing?
I'm doing nothing right now.
Ooh.
Now, who else can we get in here? Who else? Fox. What's Fox? Oh, Fox is with somebody. He's playing with Biddlebuys and Ethan. So, and what are they doing? Are they doing this Grandmaster? Oh, they're in Crota's End. There's a bunch of them in Crota's End.
Ow, my leg. Oh.
What's Daddy Love doing? Daddy Love.
Say it's a PvP.
Oh, Lunaris. Yeah, whoever gets here first. Whoever gets here first.
Race is on.
I don't even see you on, Lunaris. I don't see you on. Oh, Lunaris, you just said, why a Grenade Titan? Oh, I just really like having two of those. They do. I hear you, Psycho. I hear you. We need one. Who's available? Who's available? Daddy must be doing something. He's in competitive. And that's rough. That is rough. Who's on? There's not a lot of people here. Brad and I don't know now. It gets rough in there if we do the higher, the big level. DC cool. I don't D3 cool. I don't remember D3.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either.
Savala's in Deepstone Crypt solo. Are we going to have a third person? Are we going to have a third? You know what I've never used? I've never used the LFG, but then they would have to speak to us, and they might have a potty mouth. Potty mouth, clean it out.
Oh, you probably wouldn't hear him if you did the in-game LFG, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've never used LFG. I'm not sure about how to even get it to work.
Bob, are you still on the call? If you want to join, you can.
I don't know how it works either.
Surplus, we need one, buddy. We need one. We're looking for one person right now. Whoever gets here first. I'm open. I am just public. Let me make sure on social. Yeah, I'm public. Whoever gets here first. Now, we're going in at 1840. It'll be rough. It's barrier and unstoppable.
Anti-barrier and anti-stoppable.
Barrier and anti-stoppable.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, we need anti-stoppables everywhere. I need a grenade that's an anti-stoppable.
Overstop a barrier.
Yeah.
I actually need a shotgun that does everything.
We need
Overload,
a gun
the
that
whole
literally
deal.
does everything. That would be so nice.
Burger Kingdom Gamers. I want a good burger. I want an egg and cheese on mine with bacon. Extra bacon, please. A side of crispy fries or tots. I surplus. This is barrier and unstoppable. Sunshot, which I love. Apex Predator, which we know, is a good one. All right, let's go in. Let's show them what the light can do. Remember, stay casual, lock and load. Stay casual, lock and load.
Brad Diddley. I love it. 6 mil.
Lunaris Gray says, that's why I don't talk on mic. I say bad words.
A lot of people do.
There are a lot of words you can say that aren't considered curse words, though. I mean, like I told one of the wizards recently that, she serves soggy crackers at parties. Harsh words. Harsh words. Burt Ray, hello, buddy. Hello, hello. That icon looks like a purple demon. A purple demon.
Lovely to see you at my doorstep again. We have a taken infestation. I very much appreciate your help.
A taken infestation, Devram.
Infestation.
You'll see soon enough.
Get out of here. Oh, it was so good to punch him in the face. I love those little things. It's just a shame that they come out after the battlefield has been cleared.
Not of blight.
They need to really pop out earlier.
Courtesy of our Cabal allies.
Using pyramid.
Precisely. Protect that device and it'll clear out the blight.
And how much has this been tested?
You're testing it right now.
By you.
Of course.
Man, they activated that shielding mechanism so quickly. He got me. He got me.
Why?
I shouldn't have fooled around with those punches without my special punchers on. Thank you, Surplus. Thank you, buddy. I'm going to go here to the back door. And put the hurt on them. I have to remember, follow my own, guidelines. Get their friends first. And then it's easier to get the champions, you know, because you can get them stunned eventually. Eventually they do stun. Kapow! Holy 10 toes, Batman. I know, Robin. I know. This is a dangerous land we've fallen into. We're in a war with the Cabal. Not the Cabal. Yes, the Cabal. And the Taken, and the Hive, and the Vex, and the Scorn, and the Fallen.
And the Cabal.
Basically, everybody that's ever stepped foot into our solar system wants us dead.
Yeah. How much of that is our fault?
Zero. We've been good.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's really surprising when you consider how many species have piled in here. These planets belong to us. They belong to us. Get out of here. I take a grenade for ya. Ooh, ooh.
Whale a few times. That's wild.
Oh man, I don't know if I could eat whale. They're just not on my list.
I feel like it would. I don't know. I don't know. I like fish, so I don't know. I probably would like it. But I imagine it's not. It doesn't taste anything like fish. I don't know.
But I know, you know, the Eskimos, they love whale. They love it.
Yes.
But I'm a friend of the animals.
I feel like everywhere has a zip code. But that could just be, wow, that could just be an American thing. Never really thought about that.
Surplus, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Brad, thank you for joining.
Oh, there's a shiny thing.
A ninja or a warrior, but aren't ninjas, aren't they warriors to begin with? Just stealthy warriors.
What if you're like really lucky?
I did not see him there. Okay. Get my res always stunned where the boss didn't spawn. That's what was coming.
Chimera ahead.
When you kick a hornet's nest, surely one of them is bound to be a bit
Oh
bigger
nice,
than
got
the
two
rest.
celestials.
And fleshy with tentacles.
Oh, I knew I couldn't get out of the way of that. I tried to jump and run, and
Out it goes.
spin and pirouette and tiptoe.
What was that last radius?
Oh, Bert Ray, you're in Fairfield, California. Hello, hello, buddy. I love California. I did California Highway 1 and just had a blast. I loved it. I really like seeing the states, not flying over them, but driving through them. You get just so much more. There is so much more. Guardian down, Guardian down. Indiana, hello, hello. I've been to Indiana. I've been there. When I was young, I lived there with my family for one summer. We were there for like 2 months. I was too young. I don't remember what we were there for. I remember getting mosquito bit. Like, I got mosquito bit. And it was like a pretty rotten mosquito bite.
Looks like not.
Lunaris, you need a Norwegian gal? Are they good cooks? Do they make their own clothes? I really like California, but Alaska's on my... Shout out to any Guardians in Alaska. I've never been to Alaska, and I need to go. I need to go. Speaking of travel, where's Soupy been? I have not seen Soupy Sandwich in ages.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, I've seen one caught a lot.
Soupy's playing Call of Duty. Well, there are millions and millions of people who play Call of Duty. 2 are down. 2 are down. Now Tennessee's got Dollywood. You know, I think the Smoky Mountains are so beautiful. I grew up in North Carolina, but I grew up in the Smokies, and they do spill over into Tennessee. Soupy, you're here. Soupy's here.
This is like
Soupy, we've been missing you. Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Oh.
These are lurking just in case somebody has nothing good to say about Mr. Soupy. Stop! No, I'm kidding. He's great. Except when he's playing
Soupy guy.
other games. Like Cowboy. Yeah, that's Soupy guy.
But I hear you, Soupy, because this season is like a year long. I don't think we've ever had a season longer than this one. This is a big season. A very big season.
It's a lot to unpack.
We do have a lot of, there's a lot of guys that come into chat that are military.
But we're...
I think Not
hate
the
those
Belt
random
again
Shadow
just
Guard dudes.
joined the military.
Carbon fibers.
Whoa. Nobody's there either.
Whoa, he knocked me silly. I bet he's got strand on. Dirty Strander. Yeah, he does. He's got Strand on. Can't really mess with those Stranders. Oh, Bert, you are a vet. Bert, thank you for your service. I want to say, as someone who's traveled to a lot of other countries, it definitely, thank you for your service and protecting all of us and our freedoms. Because I've been to communist countries, right? I've been to communist countries. They're always a little bit frightening. They are a little bit frightening. And the oldest member of our clan, who's, in their 80s, is retired military. And we actually have, we have female clan members who are retired from the military. We've got a lot of military in the clan, Coterie of Arms.
1.3, I think over half the clan was, but they've since parted, I think, gaming in general.
And spread out, sometimes people want wings and they fly out and, form their own clans. And I always think that's a good thing. We hate losing someone, though, because I feel like so many of the clanmates are like family because we've been playing for years. But we do have a lot of retired military still.
Let's see the guy.
I thought I could shoot those out. That one did not look like it was shooting out.
Hola.
How are y'all?
Good, how are you? Is that Naviri?
Yes, sir. I've
How you
been
doing?
MIA for a while.
Who is that, Havoc? I can't hear it.
Naviri?
Oh, how are you,
What was
buddy?
your other name? I forgot I think you had another name, but I can't remember what it was. I can't remember.
Well, I just got back from traveling. I've been doing a lot of traveling lately.
Where you been? Where have you been traveling to?
So last week I was in Australia.
Oh my gosh! Shout out to Australia. I hope you brought me back a very special pet, a Tasmanian devil.
You don't need one of those.
I plan on owning a kangaroo, but I gotta get like a special license to do that.
A baby kangaroo. They're so powerful when they grow up. I've seen them, on TV.
Oh yeah, they're very, very strong animals.
Now, how are they if you raise them from, babies?
If you train them properly, they will be good pets when they get older.
Oh, how awesome would that be? Like, bring me a beverage, good pet, or how good of a pet are they? Okay, now are we doing? Oh no, I think Surplus went through already. All right.
Yeah, we aren't gonna get platinum now, but we can still do the skip.
Oh, are y'all doing a GM?
Yeah.
All right, so we can still get the skip, but the guy spawned, right?
Yes, the champion spawns, so we don't get platinum.
Whoa, this guy came through the door. Get out of here. All right, I'm going to try to do this again. Now, we are on tokens. 2 revives. Oh man, 2
Don't
revives.
try to do anything because when you join allies, it may or may not.
All
kill
right.
you.
Yeah, if I can get in there, I can strand it up. I can strand it up. It came in dead. That is just wrong.
It's a
That's
random
wrong.
chance when you join allies if it'll kill you or not.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I've had that happen before. It's so ridiculous to get adjoining allies, and then it booted me before I could revive my ally.
Wow. I can't remember the last time I done a GM.
Not sure.
I've completed all of
What all
mine
season?
this season, but you know, I always like going in and doing a few extra.
Oh yeah, GMs are always fun to do.
Now,
think
why
the
did this
last one
get
I-
so dark? All of a sudden, my screen is so dark,
Yeah,
I
it's-
cannot see
This
this.
part is really annoying because sometimes it could be daytime, sometimes it'll be nighttime. We got unlucky and it's nighttime. We cannot see anything.
Oh my
This is crazy town, how dark this got.
I had to just completely shot in the dark that trying to get up here.
But yeah, I think the last time I done a GM was like Season of the Lost. That's like the last time I done one.
Okay, I don't know, Surplus knows how to get up here, so we'll just start it.
Oh, Linaris Gray, you want to own an owl?
Oh, that'd be fun.
I don't know about all these. I know Havoc wants an otter.
Oh yeah, otters are cool to have.
Yeah. Yeah, I want them 7. I want at least 7. And we'll go from there.
Second light shot.
Oh, so we can send out letters from Hogwarts. That would be funny. 90%. I'm sure there's a 90% chance that the
No,
person
I
who
fell
delivers letters
off.
to will legitimately lose their mind.
I
know.
fell off. It was so dark on my screen, I couldn't see where my feet were at.
What?
I can't believe how dark that was. I'm switching to Titan water. Psycho, you've done them for 10 seasons. I think I've gilded mine for maybe 7 seasons. There was a couple of seasons where it just, I didn't get around to it. So I need to try to get every season. But Soupy, we miss you, buddy. When you get tired of all that COD, you let us know. You let us know. I can't even go to Brad's gameplay because
Yeah,
he's
out of
really
the
kind of
map,
listed as out of bounds. Brad's got to do this thing. I was with Soupy and Havoc when we were doing the Scarlet Keep, and they fell off, and I had to do it. Oh, Surplus, you know, that's A-okay, buddy. If we totally all wiped right now, this will still be here. It will still be here.
I've never died. Not once.
And Brad has never died in this, not one time.
Not ever in the entire history of Destiny.
But I know I was watching one of my favorite streamers. Man, and what's his name? It just eludes me right now. That happens when you get to be 100. And he actually, his was really, really dark. I wear my sunglasses at night. Love that song. Who sang it? I know I asked this the other day. Love the song. Who sang it? Who sang it? I wear my sunglasses at night. There was also another one, so cool, I gotta wear shades.
Was there? I don't know.
Oh, there it went. Finito.
That's the last of them.
And it respawned me up. Oh, God.
Especially if you're continuing to keep
It respawned me up here. Come on.
so far from home.
Wow.
Home is where the taken are, eh?
But Australia, I have not been to Australia. I think that would be a fun country to visit, especially Sydney.
Oh yeah, I was there for a whole week. It was fun.
Brad is just so collegiate. I can't get over Brad and how collegiate he looks. Brad with 129. I got 24. Do better. Do better. But I have goals. I have goals. I really probably should have taken a fusion rifle in there and tried to get them.
I'm not good doing Deep Stone Grip. I only done that raid once.
Oh,
Deep
so
Stone, I
like
think,
Deep
is the
Stone.
featured raid this week, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Oh, well,
Yeah, it is. I only done it once, and I done it on day one. And after that, I didn't do it again because I wasn't really good at it.
Oh, it's fun.
You know, just practice. It's like I'm doing with these grandmasters. You know, I'm having to practice. You know, this, I might try to. I'm going to practice more on this. I will practice all week because the season's half a year long. Now let's go to the tower and see what we got. Did we get something good? Chad, if you've hung out with me, you know that I really want a really great Lorelei Splendor Helm. I've got like 2 of them right now. I've had about 15 of them drop since it came out. None of them have been good rolls, and I've got one right now that's an 86 masterworked. Well, both of mine are 86s masterworked. And then I would like to get a good Lorelei or Caress of the Falling Star. Those are the 2 that I want better. Because this one's an 86. Although I like the 21 Resilience, 21 Recovery. The Lorelei Splendor Helm, both of them are, 86s. I want a 90. I want it to be a 90 when it's masterworked. All right, now let's pop this open. Let's pop this. Let's take that. Sinuna S16. I'm not keeping that. I'm not crazy that sidearms. I'm not crazy about the idea of sidearms being barrier, anti-barrier. Not really, because some of them it's hard to get that range. And I like to play, safety. I like to be in a spot where I can be safe. Slide shot and demolitionist, that's not a keeper for me, so I'm going to delete that. I still have these 2 bows, but I do have really good rolls on these. I may need one of them on my Warlock, so I haven't deleted them. Oh, wait a minute. What was the weapon? What was the weapon?
It's Undercurrent, but since we didn't get Platinum, we might not have got the weapon. I know
Okay, we need to go back. Does Surplus, do you have time? Brad, do you have time? We didn't get the weapon. We did not get the weapon. All right, I'm going to pick these up. I'm back up to 90. I've been trying to pull these this season instead of letting them just sit at 99 all the time. And I don't know why Saint 14 just keeps blinking at me. Because I really thought I turned in everything down there.
Oh, sometimes it likes to glitch. It does it quite a bit.
Well, he's definitely glitched on me. You're glitchy, Saint 14. Calm down. You've been blinking for a while now. All right, Surplus, do you have time? Brad, do you have time?
Yep.
I feel like we need the weapon. Now, which one is it, Brad?
Undercurrent. It's the wave frame grenade launcher.
Let me go look at it. Zavala should
The
have
forbearance
it.
from forbearance at home.
I would love to do a GM, but I'm not even high enough. I'm not even over 1800 yet.
Oh, you would be destroyed. You'd be destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Undercurrent is a
18,
wave
24,
frame.
18,
It's an
30.
arc wave frame. But if you've got Forbearance, this is really not one that you would be wanting to keep. I don't believe it would be. So I'm not going to pull that. But let's go back into that. I want to switch out and just try to do something a little bit more powerful here. I do like Indebted Kindness. I like it a lot. Would Forbearance do anything here? Would it take down some of those? I don't know. Let's try. Now, Bow. Unstoppable Bow. But I don't want to have to rely on my teammates to do all that stuff, so I still need something on here. I was
You're saying I'm
actually
not
thinking
reliable?
Malfeasance.
I'll be back shortly. I'm gonna go make some food.
All right, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you, buddy.
Oh, you're welcome.
Malfeasance will be unstoppable, and then the bow would do what? It's not... I don't have the bow
Bows
set
are
up. It's
unstoppable.
unstoppable. So I would have double unstoppable. What would give me... Is there anything here in energy weapons that would be intrinsically barrier?
There's Ariana's Vow.
Ugh. Ugh. But wait a minute now.
Radiant
Would
Effects.
Arc? Nope. It's solar, radiant, unraveling, volatile weapon rounds. Now I could switch over, but then I would need to go void, right? If I use second chance, because second chance is barrier. Second chance gives you barrier. It's often overlooked, often forgotten, because that's about the only thing it does. It's not a phenomenal, exotic. It's just not phenomenal. So unstoppable, I would have it, but what else? Sidearm. I would have to reset this and go sidearm. So it's really, I just can't. I'm going to have to stick with what I have. Although I could freeze them. Riptide would freeze them.
We'll be back in 2 minutes.
All right.
Right.
Chat, I could freeze them with Riptide. Auto rifles don't really do anything except on Overload. Overload this season's auto rifles and pulse rifles. Now, what do I want to do? I mean, I feel like I would be stuck with the same thing if I go back to that. Wishender would be barrier, and then I could do this. I could go this route, and then I could try fixed odds again. I just built this fixed odds, so we could do this again. A sword. I mean, wow, a sword. I don't know, because it wouldn't do me any good there at the boss. But I could definitely still do that. And then there is an exotic gauntlet that gives you better dealings. Bonuses to guarding with swords. They're really supposed to, it's really supposed to help you out. All right, I think this will work, right? Because I've got barrier with Wishender, but I was really liking Polaris Lance. Caraxes. I like Caraxes a lot, but I'm afraid that I would end up DED with that. DED. So I'm going to stick right back. I'm going right back with this, and I wanted to get my kill count up. Really is what I was thinking. You know, get your kill count up. So I've got the unstoppable bow, and then solar effects are going to give me... Solar radiant effects are going to work on the barrier. So I'm right back on it. But wait a minute. Could I go... I still wouldn't have... You know, could I go Sunshot here? I know, Lunaris Gray, I agree with you. I agree sidearms shouldn't have been the way. It just should not have been the way.
Or anything.
Because I don't know. Could I go Sunshot and still get the, you know, solar ignition? I still wouldn't have anything barrier. There would just be nothing barrier. Unraveling weapon rounds. I feel like I'm going to have to stick with the way it was before. You know, I'm just going to have to go back to that. And I will have to look at options, you know, tomorrow. We're going to load back into it. We're going to load back into this. And I will look at options on how to do better on this. Because maybe stasis will do better for me. I don't know. Psycho, 2 main Titan builds, Banner, and the Bonk Hammer. I do really like Pyrogale. I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan of Pyrogale. Let's try this one more time and see if we can get the... you know, we want to get it where we can have the total completion. Although I've had that adept weapon in the past, and because I have a bespoke forbearance with ambitious assassin and chain reaction, that grenade launcher doesn't hold, you know, a fascination for me. But if you didn't have that, you know, it's very possible. It's very possible you might like that grenade launcher.
How bad is this infestation?
You'll see soon enough.
He is very, very tanky. I mean, I cannot believe the level of tankiness on that guy.
Yeah, all those, whatever you call them, the, for their names, but they're all like super healthy for like no reason.
He's beyond champion healthy.
Yeah, it's like it's on par with like bosses. It's insane.
That's a lot of blight.
It certainly is. We're trying something new, courtesy of our Cabal allies.
Using pyramid tech?
I really think he says Cabal allies. The Cabal.
And how much has this been tested?
possible.
up by you.
Of course. Guardian down.
Okay, I'm out of heavy and they're hating on me. I've got you, Surplus. I've got you, buddy. Did I get any heavy? I got that one brick. You know, it's so inconsistent. You know, there's times where I come through here and there's a plethora of bricks. And then other times I come through here and I'm denied.
That right there is what Celestial's awesome.
Yeah, it was phenomenal right there.
shots of
Everything
champion
just
just
blew
going.
up and I had orbs laying on the ground like crazy town.
Yep. Plus, I'm already at like half of my super again after using it.
Chat, tomorrow I'm gonna have to try to get a better build on this, and I will, I will look at stasis. I know I love strand, but I will definitely take a look at stasis and see could it do me better in here. You know, tomorrow I'm gonna play around in here. Come and hang out with me tomorrow when I play around in here solo again, and see if I can do better. That strand guy, so awful. He's so awful. And he's not the only one. You know, there's more of those in here. Eagle Eye. I got something called Eagle Eye. I wonder what that is. Is that headshots?
Probably.
A little bit of heavy. I'll take it. A little bit of heavy in my life. Cue the music.
Here we go.
Thank you, chat. Thank you for you guys hanging out with me. Destiny is such a big solar system. It can get lonely in here. It can get lonely. Havoc, what level are you now in PAL World?
Oh, I was meter 50. That's the highest it goes right now.
Guardian down.
Alright, I need to go walk the dog. I'll be back in a second.
All right, rocket launcher away. Rocket launcher away.
Woo.
If you know, you know. Oh. All right, now the taken goo is thick here, and it'll ruin your boots. It will ruin your boots. And no one wants a ruined boot. I'm just looking. I'm looking because I know, you know, I always have a tough time right here. And I just hate the fact that, you know, it's the taken goo.
Chimera ahead.
When you kick a hornet's nest, surely one of them is bound to be a bit bigger than the rest.
And fleshy with tentacles.
Wow, wow. She got me. She got me good. Guardians down. 2 guardians down. I can't believe she got the 2 of us right there. That was just crazy. Okay, I didn't see her lurking there. I knew she was there before, but she's a lurker. You're a lurker, ma'am. Oh my gosh. Void eversion? Eversion? Additional word of the day, eversion. It's really kind of like eviscerated, right? But eversion, void eversion. I'm going to have to look that up. Because I didn't even see that hit me, but apparently it did. She tried to hit me, but she couldn't quit me. Messed around and got addicted.
Being oddly nice right now and just sitting there. Okay, I had to say something. You can get my res when it's ready.
Woo, she packs a punch.
Guardian down.
Watch her shoot that. Chat, watch her. She's rotten. The infestation goes to her core.
Really, that's stupid. Killer.
All right, one brick. One brick.
I also have one revive, so you gotta be careful.
Yep, caution. We've got one revive. Caution, caution.
If you want, right, so we can use your super on these enemies in here.
Oh, I haven't, Psycho. I haven't. I'll have to check it out.
You can go super these ads. Since there's one of those big yellow bars.
All right, we got a few of them. We got a few of them. Felt good. Was good. There's one of those, you know, strand. So tanky.
Guardian down.
Should not one shot almost. Insane.
Wow, look at him. Up in the air, spewing that hate. Now maybe, just maybe, it won't be pitch black in here.
Looks like we got lucky. Stay calm.
Water, stay hydrated. Zavala, how are you, buddy? How are you? All right, now remember, we're going to go on the outside route. You got to let that bow fluoresce. Look how long that takes. I think bows should just be instamatic. You know, you shouldn't have to wait that long for that thing to fluoresce.
Guardian down.
We've got one old boy right over there.
Alright, don't res him yet. Someone do the thing and see if.
Woo! Thank you, Strand. Thank you. And I see some heavy. Because it should pull him into the boss arena, and then we can get the revives there. Psycho, thank you, buddy. Thank you for hanging out. DX. Yeah, we're in it with 3 though. We're in it with 3. Pulled. We pulled.
Good.
We are
You're
pulled.
alive this time.
I hope
It's
this
really
is
rare
not.
that it,
Okay,
makes
yay!
you alive. Thank God it is daytime.
Now come on, why didn't that just get me right there? No! Ah, baloney. The strand pulled me too far. Yep, I
Remember, you can
pulled
use
that
your
too
melees
hard.
off of a grapple. That'll send you pretty far in one direction.
I should have just used my little super movement speed and came right back. Surplus, are you able to... You can't get up there? Jump from that rock right there. That's where I get jump from. But your mobility might not be high enough. Oh man, you almost had it. Almost had it.
Go where I'm shooting at. Go like on the wire, not on that.
I always make it from that big one there, from the very peak of the big one. So close. That's the one I go from right there. But it might be too far away. Oh, you got it. Now, I need to let this build. I need to let it build. Regretfully, this is so close, you can't do a thing from here.
You do need to be careful though. We do only have one roads.
One race. I know right there is where they normally land, but that's a little tiny spot. Is that, oh, wait a minute. I just made that fly. Oh, and I moved it out of the way. That wouldn't have been a stable thing to land on anyway. Let me let the second one grow, chat, because, you know, I could save myself with the second strand. Almost there. Almost. When I have two of these, you know, I feel better about trying to rescue myself. Rescue. And there it comes, almost at the top. These are fairly fast to rebuild. Now, I need to just take it slow. All right, that got it. That got it. And I died up there?
Yeah, there's a knight beneath us that can hit us.
And I was shooting the knight, trying to get him taken down.
When he puts up his shield like that, stop shooting around.
Oh, okay. I was trying to get his foot, though. And I got a few points on the foot.
You kill that goblin down there. He's shielding.
Do what? Should I go down there and go super?
No, there was a goblin shooting. I didn't know if that would mess with the gold gun or not.
Yay! Alright, 2 Ascendant Shards. That got the Adept weapon.
Have my thanks, especially for continuing to keep the EDZ safe. for my-
Chat, here's the question. Now, this is the question. Do people do this the authentic way? Do they do it
Yeah,
the
there's
authentic
people
way?
that
I
do,
wonder.
like, swords for this boss still.
So, are they
It's definitely a
using
lot
what?
quicker, but
Which
it's,
one do they use?
Probably Lament. If not Lament, then probably Bequest.
Bequest, because it does more damage. I think it's a 75 on impact. So, it is a good one. And chat, that's, you know, we got 2 of those. That one was that was cheese on that one. We bypassed the Tormentor was bypassed, but I'm okay with that. This I want to watch some videos and see some of those triple A's, how they go about going through this with doing the boss the official way, because I know when this got revised and, you know, everything was just made really difficult, that people looked for that cheese and they found it. They found that cheese and you saw it. It's still active. The one Brad shared with us tonight about going outside and missing the Tormentor, that was totally new to me. It was totally new. So don't, you know, if those are available to you and they don't fix those, utilize them, because believe me, if something was dropping, you know, double exotics when it wasn't supposed to, it would be fixed within 24 to 48 hours. That's how they work it. Bungie, don't fix that, you know, that cheese. We need it. We need the cheese. Eric, we got platinum on that. It gave us platinum. I'm taking us to the tower and I'm going to look at that weapon. The Adept, it's a waveform grenade launcher, which I really like waveforms. It's Undercurrent Adept. 95 blast radius. I got field prep and one for all. You know, you heard us speak about field prep earlier. You do have to, like, squat down. But you can do it quickly and come back up, and it counts. It does count. Increased ammo reserves, faster reload, and
Actually, a
stow.
really good roll of that. Stats for all and one for all.
Stats for all, hitting 3 separate targets increases weapon handling, stability, reload, and range.
Yeah, those 2 perks synergize real well.
One for all, hitting 3 separate targets increases damage. So these definitely would stack.
Yep. So you hit 3 targets and that thing just turns into a monster for a bit.
Oh, a small amount of health and stunning a champion partially refills your magazine and triggers health regeneration. That's really, like, great, right? I mean, I like that. I was just talking about maybe I needed weapons that, you know, help me stay healed. So I might have to really keep this, you know, giving it a look. Wait a minute now. Have I hoarded 10 exotics? Chat. I think I might have 10 exotics, unless this one decrypts. I do have the crafted forbearance, DX. I've got the crafted forbearance. Oh, it decrypted. It did decrypt. So I will need I need one more exotic and I'll be able to open those up. Shoot to loot and firing line. You know, I just don't use a lot of snipers, and I do have one of these in the vault with Envious Assassin. And I could go buy another one of these, but I don't think that I would do that. I'm with DX. I'm going to try that one and see what it'll do for me. But I have loved Forbearance for a long time. I've got 25,000 kills with this one. Surplus, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you for hanging out with me. You did a really good job. You did a great job. And Brad, you're always exceptional and a joy to hang out with. Thank you, Brad. So, chat, tomorrow I need to look and see, do I really want to go Behemoth, a Stasis Titan in there? I just feel like I need to think about what I can do to get those Strand. They are so strong. And, you know, my Vengeful Whisper worked on him, but it broke the shield, but then it felt weak on everything else. It just felt, and this is a rotten build on this one. I guess I would need to try to get a good drop, but do I even want to work at getting a good drop on that? I don't know. Where's this from? Vengeful Whisper?
That's from Warlords.
Oh, okay. And so it would just be luck of the draw that a good one would come down.
I think drops from first encounter for sure. I think it actually drops from every encounter.
Okay, so I could get lucky. You know, I could get more than one of those, maybe. Could possibly get two of them to drop. But I don't know why I ended up saving that one. That makes no sense to me at all. No sense was made. Chat, I am Ransom Rider. This is my favorite game. It remains my favorite game, Destiny 2. You know, I play other games, but Destiny 2's the one I love. It's the one I come back to. We're practically married, Destiny 2. Brad, thank you. Surplus, thank you. Chat, thank each and every one of you. I will see you guys very soon inside the gaming world of Destiny 2. Bye. Bye. Thank you, chat. Thank you.